In segment number 5, we're going to be talking about the necessary nitty-gritty details of hiring your superstar. Most specifically, how to use a job application to spot your superstar and weed out the ones you don't want. Okay, first tip that I have for you, once you've gotten all these candidates coming in to fill your open job position, is to make sure that every single applicant fills out an application, a job application. Even if it's your cousin, even if it's your next door neighbor's daughter, even if it's your next door neighbor, make sure that every single person fills out an application. Even if you're pretty sure you're going to hire them anyway and you don't think you need the information on the application, make them fill out the application. This is a very important professional step in hiring an employee. On your application, you'll need to ask a variety of different questions to try to figure out which candidates, you want to have come in for interviews. You want to make sure that you're never asking illegal questions. Those questions like, how old are you disabled, do you have children? Those are all illegal questions that you cannot ask on an application, and nor can you ask them in a job interview. However, you can ask questions like, are you over the age of 18? These are things you may need to know to be in compliance with your state employment laws. So you need to check what the employment laws are in your state, and you can ask certain questions like, are you over the age of 18? You are also allowed to ask questions like, you can't ask, are you disabled, but you can ask, can you lift a 50-pound box? Can you stand for 8 hours a day? Those questions you can ask to determine whether or not the applicant is going to be able to fill the requirements of the job. So that's kind of a little tricky thing right there, and you need to make sure that you're asking questions to find out whether the applicant can do the job without asking illegal questions. Now, one question that I always recommend that everybody ask is, are you a convicted felon? Now, I'm telling you this because it's a mistake that we made one time. Quick story, we had a store in a local mall, and the store was growing like crazy, sales were going through the roof, we were hiring people right and left. We didn't ask this gentleman to fill out an application. We just took his name, his information, boom, he was on the floor. And guess what? He was a convicted felon, and guess what? He did end up stealing from us. So it's very important that you ask that question on your applications. Now, just because someone is a convicted felon doesn't mean that you might not hire them, just means you're going to need to do some additional investigation about why that happened. Another tip, last tip, is that I recommend that everybody always check references. Every single reference for the people that you are going to interview. Make those phone calls. Keep at it. I know it's a little time consuming, but you will be amazed at what kind of information references will give you if you ask the right kind of questions. So make sure you check references, every reference that the applicant has listed on their job application. Make sure that you call them and find out what those people have to say about the person you're considering bringing into your company. You can find great job applications in a variety of different places. You can go online, and if you just type in job application in Google, you will find a list of hundreds of different places where you can see sample applications or download a specific job application that you can customize for your store. So once you've had all these people come in and fill out applications, you're going to need to decide which people you're going to interview and which people you are not going to interview. Once you've decided which people you are not going to interview, it's very important that you send these folks a sorry letter. Okay, this is a very short note. It could be a postcard, it could be a phone call. Letter's the easiest way to go, though. Just a quick letter saying, thank you so much for the time you've taken to fill out the application. We're sorry, but at this point, we can't offer you employment. Thank you very much for your time. Great marketing angle to go along with this sorry letter is stick a gift certificate in there. $5, $2 gift certificate for your store in the sorry letter. Does a couple of things. Softens the blow a little bit, and it also gets them back into your store. Hopefully they'll buy something from you.